Hello and welcome back to another episode of Countdown Kevin. I'm your host, Countdown Kevin, and man, am I glad to be back. Well, in those 4 days felt like an eternity, I gotta say, because I've just been thinking about this game constantly since our last gameplay. Yeah, this is one of those games that you sort of have to perfect, right? So like the challenge is there, and it's up to you as the player to understand what this game wants you to do. It can be a little bit, shall we say, cryptic with some of the level designs, but at the same time, those same designs are gorgeous. I mean, this game is like actually surprisingly really fleshed out in terms of like just like feeling real. Like it just feels like the space, the breadth of the stages. It does. They somehow were able to pull off you feeling like you're actually exploring these crypts and these caves and what have you. Like they feel lived in. So A+ for the atmosphere. Very, very tough game. Very challenging. You gotta nail those landings. You gotta stick the landing on those jumps. But yeah, I'm having a fantastic time with it. I think it's a great game. Very challenging. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive back into the game now. I have a lot of thoughts. I do feel like, obviously it's an early game, so there's a lot to be desired with the story, but that's okay. I mean, it's from 1996, so I don't really expect a whole lot in that department. I did have to backtrack a little bit, and I mean, not really backtrack in terms of like, wait, let's see what's going on here. New game. Oh, wait a second. Is it that old school that I had to save the game? I think I didn't. Oh, it wants you to save the game? Wait a second. It doesn't automatically save for you? Oh, okay. We're gonna have to redo everything. Okay. All right. Wow. That totally caught me off guard, guys. I have to play the whole first stage all over again because I did not save. Wow. I forgot what kind of game we're dealing with here. It's that old school. You literally have to save the game. Well, for those of you tuning in to episode 2, you're in for a treat because you get to actually watch the first. It's like doing it all over again. Dang. Okay. Wow. I can't believe I made that mistake. Actually, I can, because it's just that old. I'm not even thinking like that. And, okay, here's the thought. If you're going to make an HD remaster, you should have autosave. It's very strange that they don't. What the hell? Oh my god. We got to do the whole thing all over again. Well, hopefully we'll be able to get through this quickly because I have at least attained some skill in terms of like having played all this already, so shouldn't be too bad. Jeez. Okay. So anyways, like I was mentioning, see, look, you can kind of tell with these environments here, it's like everything is well thought out. A lot of love went into this game. And you can tell. Wow. I am legit stunned right now that I literally have to do all this all over again. This is crazy. Should be fast though. Should be fast. I think especially because the first time I had no idea where I was going, and now I 100% know where I'm going. for the most part. I'm just gonna speed run through all this. And yes, this is as fast as Laura can run in this game. I keep calling her that. It's Lara. And that's another thing in the series is like a lot of us should be forgiven for calling her Laura because we just keep, it's just like a natural instinct. I think especially here in the States. But the truth is her name is Lara. Get it right, Kev. Come on now. So the combat's a little bit weird because it auto aims, like you can't like point your guns, your pistols. I think it's pretty much that way for the shotgun as well. Which we'll test that out when we get it. What was it again? To like grab. Well, it definitely feels like we're getting through it faster. No time to waste. Wow. I will definitely remember to save this time. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you gotta do it fast. So, I guess the story so far is, well, we skipped the intro, obviously, because we're just trying to get through this, but apparently, Laura was hired by some cat named, I have notes, Natla, to come to this tomb to grab this scion, this piece of the, I guess it's some sort of ancient relic. And you'll well, since you're rewatching, you may as well, I'm not going to say anything. You'll see it as it unfolds. But needless to say, the story is, it's a little light anyways. So that's why I had to go back and kind of uncover, well, what just happened? What did I see? Because it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me when I first was watching the cutscenes and the dialogue. And that's one of the weak points of the game, I would say, is this. Obviously, there's like hardly any story. But I don't really expect it. Not from 1996, you know. This was the beginning of cinematic storytelling. So, for its time, it's amazing. Because before this, it was not only two-dimensional, but it was text-based storytelling. So you had to like read a lot of stuff. Think like Final Fantasy and, you know, a few other basically any game, even like the action games had like scrolling text you had to read. Mega Man, you know, you didn't really know the plot unless you read it. This, they're actually like speaking it, which was huge at the time. That's why even like with Resident Evil, how corny and hokey that game is, like now when you watch the cutscenes, you're like, oh, this is corny as hell. You have to remember back then, you would have had to read that. The fact that they were like acting it out was like a big deal. Oh, lots of wolves. So the combat kind of ends up looking sort of like you're just jumping around like an idiot, but there's not really much else to it. You're just trying to avoid getting bitten or attacked or whatever in any given situation. Doesn't have to look pretty. I can't remember if we needed to go down here or not. Feels like we did. I do remember doing this. Oh, that's right. This was a nothing room. There was nothing in here, not even a med pack. Yeah. Well, the good news is second playthrough, it looks like I'm a lot more comfortable with the controls than I was the first time. I think I make this look a little easier than it actually is, because the tank control, well, the modern controls are much better, I have to say. Way, way better. I tried to use the tank controls even just for a little bit, and it was like, it was terrible. So I do give it up for that. They did improve the controls. I did see a review that said that the modern controls didn't help any. I think they're wrong. I disagree. They definitely do help. I would not play this game on regular tank controls. I just wouldn't do it. It's that bad. I mean, I suppose if you wanted to be a purist, you could, you know? Or if you like torture. Just not my thing. I just want to have a good experience, you know? I don't really care so much about being 100% true to, like, I wouldn't consider myself a purist. I think once upon a time I was, back when perhaps there was only one way to play the game. You know, a lot of people like to emulate games, and I'm not big on that. So I guess in that sense I'm a purist, but not really in any other sense. Like, I'll play a remastered version over the original anytime. Improved controls, improved saving, like having autosave implemented into the game. Yeah, that's kind of a big deal for me. Then I wouldn't have to be doing what I'm doing right now. But it is kind of motivating me to get through it quickly. Oh, we needed this. We 100% need this. The other thing we need is a key. There's a key somewhere around here. That. You know, when I think about this game, I think about all the games that have come after it that have been influenced. Like, so many games that I just think benefited greatly from this. That, like, probably games you wouldn't even, like, think about would benefit from it. Like, even a game like The Last of Us, I don't think it would exist without this game. Not necessarily because of the theme, because obviously the theme is different. In terms of theme, you have Uncharted, which is like the obvious one, you know? That entire series is definitely inspired by Tomb Raider. But Tomb Raider is in itself inspired by Indiana Jones. So art often imitates art. There's influence, and influence is okay. What I'm learning too, also, because I've been looking into, been trying to like hone my craft a little bit more and learn more about myself and the artistic process, and you know, it's okay to do something that someone else has already done. You just have to do it in your own way. You know, you got to put your own shine on it. Put your own personality into whatever it is that you're trying to do. Because that's the art. And when you think about it too, it's like, I think about storytelling and like, how many stories can you possibly tell? There's in the span of what movies have been out since the 20s, right? I think they were called, well, obviously it was silent films first, and then it evolved into what they called talkies, where people actually talked in the movies. I think that began in the 30s. So, you know, if movies have been coming out since then, it stands to reason that in the span of over 100 years of movies, that you're gonna tell pretty much every story there is to tell. There's not a whole lot left. So, I think that's a lot of the reason why Hollywood kind of does a lot of remakes. Disney is the biggest perpetrator of that, and everyone hates it when that happens, and I do too. I hate those remakes so much. All of them. Like, even the best ones, I just can't stand them. Because to me, they don't need to exist, you know? And actually, I should say not remakes. Remakes are fine. I think, because usually with remakes, they retell the story in a different way. So it at least makes it a little bit different. But when it's like a one-for-one live action adaptation, like what Disney does with like The Lion King and Aladdin and all that crap, it just pisses me off. Because I was actually talking to my wife about this the other day. You know, when the animators, the producers, directors, writers, actors, everyone, like, those movies were made for animation, so the format was clear. And when it came out, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, all that, it was like perfect the way that it was, because it was like, it was meant to be expressed in that art form. Does that make sense? And the minute you try to translate that into something that's live action, it's not gonna translate properly. You know? One thing here. It's not going to translate properly because, you know, that's not the art form it was meant to be on. So, what am I saying? The point I'm trying to make is that, like, it just kind of goes to show how desperate people are to sort of reinvent the wheel. But when it comes to stuff that's been out for a long time, you can't necessarily reinvent the wheel. You just have to put your spin on it. Just create a version that's true to you. Like, I think of like the okay, good example is when Rob Zombie had his take on Halloween. Now, granted, a lot of people, it's kind of divisive. Not a lot of people really like those movies, the remakes. And I have to agree, the remakes, they're not as good as the originals, but I at least respect Rob Zombie for having a unique vision. He had his own take on it, and he went for it. So in that regard, you know, that's what we need, is people having their own take on an art form or a piece of art. Now, what I have to do is find this key, and I'm not sure where it is. I found it, I think, by accident last time. And you know what? I'm gonna go on a limb and say it's probably somewhere in this underwater part right here. That makes the most sense. So when I think about these games, I think a little bit more deeply in terms of like, okay, this isn't a remake, this is a remaster. And this is good because this brings the art form forward into a space where maybe someone like me who missed out on the originals has an opportunity now to seek this game out and play it. And with updated graphics and updated controls, it makes it tolerable. A lot of the early 3D games, unfortunately, have not aged so well. To the point where, like, trying to go back, especially for new gamers who weren't around during those times, would be, like, really hard. Really hard to do. I mean, I'm having a hard time just because there is no autosave on this. That screwed me up. So imagine, like, you know, let's just say someone who was born in, like, 2000 or 2005 or beyond. It's like, if they were to try to play the original Tomb Raider, they might be like, this hurts my eyes, you know? Because I'd be looking at this. And it's not that this is terrible, but I think it's all in, like, the eye of the beholder, you know? Maybe there are some kids who would appreciate that, but I almost guarantee you most would be like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. So it's good. It's good that they remastered this. Is the key in here, possibly? Let me take a look. I mean, personally, I don't have a problem with this. This looks pretty cool to me. Like, I enjoy it. But I was also around when all this was new. Where's the freaking key? Okay, let's see. Let's try again this way. I know that there's... It looks like it's blocked, like I can't go up this way. So if I go left, there's no way to go up this way. And then... See, this is like... There's something blocking this. Oh, maybe that's this. Okay, maybe that's what the secret is like wherever that is on the map, I need to push the block. That makes sense. Okay, so let's try to find that. I think it's just a secret, though. I don't think the key is there. If memory serves me right, which it doesn't always. But fuck it. So, like, you would think it's... Let's see. That block is blocking somewhere around here. Can't reach that. It's funny because the last time I found it so easily, it was by accident almost. Oh, there's bats over here. It feels like maybe I haven't been to this part. Back then, game designers were very intentional about making a challenging game. I think they set out to make these games as hard as possible. Not to, because, I mean, really back then, that's what games were. It was meant to challenge you. It was an experience, yes, but it was more so about, like, mastering the game. You replay over and over again, trial and error. Eventually, you become good enough to beat the game. Okay, so that just opens and closes that. And we already went through here. Wait a tick. Is the key backwards? Like maybe it was in the previous section of the map and that's why I can't find it. 'Cause it's not in here. Well, let's see if we can even backtrack. I have not done that in the game so far, so let's see. Okay, be through here if we can backtrack. We can't. So then that means everything we need is in here, including the key. What am I missing? I feel like I went through everything already. Try the water one more time. For some reason, I can see better with the old school graphics when I'm underwater. Not sure why that's the case. Well, actually, I am sure. It's brighter texturing. Oh, is this... Oh, there's a lever here. Didn't see that before. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? I don't think that's where the key is, but that's pretty cool. We found that. We need to come up there. Go, Lara, go. Go, Lara, go. Go, Lara, go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we didn't find that last time. So that's cool. Learning more about the game, see? That's why this room exists. I was like, why even is this room here? This is why. Oh, getting some clips. And a medipack. It's a nice little reward. But still not what we needed. We need the key. Where is it? Where's the key? Like, I want so badly for it to be down here to the right. I really, really want that to be the case. But doesn't seem to be. Okay. Well. Shit. Where the hell is the key, man? Back when games were cryptic. Is there a way in up here somewhere? No. Like, this looks like it could open. But maybe it's just part of the design. Oh, we went through there. And this is where the key needs to go.
No.
She's like, no. Denied. No, dumbass. Does that look like a key? Bro. Well, I went through everywhere. I don't know. They wouldn't give you the key in the last section or require you to have the key already before coming here. They wouldn't do that, right? Because that would just be complete horseshit. They wouldn't do that. Like, make you come here and then realize I gotta backtrack because I can't go forward. They're not gonna do that to you. Hmm. Obviously, I'm missing something here. Hmm. No. Bizarre. Because we got that there. That was the, Oh my god. Are you serious? It was in this room the whole time. It was right here. Jesus Christ. Okay. No biggie. We're good. I'm calm. Calmer than you are. Craziness. That's just crazy. I just spent 15 minutes trying to find this damn key, and it was in a room I've already been in. How do you like that? Well, at least I had the instinct to go back and retrace my steps. Alright, here we go. Now I'm curious. By opening this door, does it also open this door? Because this looks like it's another room. No, it doesn't. I feel like that's a secret. But that's a secret for another day. Because we're trying to get back to Greece. I don't care to stick around here much longer. Oh. Oh. What the hell? Oh. This happens. Oh, this is another thing about the game, right? So, sometimes it gets stuck and you have to... there's some sort of bug where, like, it gets stuck and then you have to, switch out of regular controls and go for tank controls. I'm sorry. You have to switch out of the modern controls into the tank controls to fix the bug. It's annoying as hell. Okay. Thought I saw a medipack somewhere around here. Tripping. Okay, we're zooming through. Zooming. Oops. Still learning how to be, how to finesse this. Being graceful here. Square. Okay, that's what I was looking for. So square helps you to walk. Or actually, you walk with square. And, it helps you line up your jumps. Which is another weird thing about the jumps, is that it's delayed. I don't know if that was on purpose or what, but you don't jump right away when you tap the X button. Very strange. Slightly annoying. Oh, and I didn't mention, we have an official launch date of February 12th, 2027 for Legacy of Atlantis, which is great because I know it's a little bit of a bummer for those of you who are anticipating the game, who want it to like be here now. I guess fall was the original release schedule what they had ballparked, but then of course they had to push it back, which could be good for multiple reasons, because usually if they're pushing it back, that means that there's certain things that they want to iron out and make sure that it's good to go on release. I kind of have the mindset of Nintendo, who until they started getting their like release windows like down pat, they'd be notorious for pushing games back quite a bit. And I kind of am in line with that philosophy of like push the game back if you have to, because I think Miyamoto said this, something like you can push a game back multiple times, but when you put a bad game out, you can push a good game back multiple times before you release it, but once you put a bad game out, it's bad forever. He's right. You want to stick the landing with that. Speaking of. Shit. These jumps give me anxiety. There we go. Yeah, so I'm all for them pushing back the game to make it better. Now, the other thing for me is that I enjoy this because it gives me a chance to kind of hone my skills as a streamer and content creator, because I'm going to be actually doing my very first video essays for this season of Countdown Kevin. So for me, presents a unique opportunity to do more research and take my time with not take my time, but like do more intentional work with the clips that I plan to have in the game. I'm sorry, in the retrospectives. Okay, gotta be careful here. Basically bad for could be bad for gamers who anticipate this, the Legacy of Atlantis. Excellent for me. Okay, so now I have more time to do what I need to do. Should we explore here first? Let's see. Yeah. What room is this? Okay. We got a switch, so I'm glad we did. Looks like that's the way out. Nice. And I saw the bear. Where is he? Ah! Ah! Oh, you get away from me. Come on, Laura, shoot at it. There we go. Okay, so that's to backtrack, and this is to move forward. I'm gonna use our little key guy. You go in there. Let me go through here. Okay. We're on stage 3 now. And there's 4 stages, so we're getting there. If I recall, you have to go down here first. Yeah, because you got to get the cogs. That's right. There's like 4 cogs or something like that. Oh, these dogs are smart. There we go. That's the way back up. We're going to go this way. There we go. Yeah, there's no clean way to fight. It's just kind of jumping around a lot. Now I'm going this way because I think there's a cog, but I'm not 100% sure. There we go. Maybe not. Not even a medipack, huh? Just a den of wolves. Thanks. By the way, with the modern controls, I'm jumping with X and grabbing with R2. Which I forget what the tank controls are for that. Okay, here comes the big dino. I kind of want to see this in the old school graphics. Because this is how I remember it, playing it on the Saturn. The big dino. I remember it freaked me out. I was like legit scared of the dino. And I think this is the last fight before you get your shotgun. Okay, here we go. I need this. Oh, here's a little hack. Oh, in the modern it shows the health bar. That's helpful. And you're dead. Okay. Shit. I'm about to be dead too myself. Okay. Can't remember if it's like one cog I'm supposed to get over here or several. I know there's like a death-defying jump here that I gotta time perfectly. I had a rough time the first time around. See, it's doing it again. Damn. Tank that bug's fucking me up, man. I gotta definitely gotta take note of that. Fucking bug. Okay. Here we go. The death-defying jump. Got it. All right. And here we have it, our first cog. Definitely needed that. Okay. I missed it. For some reason, it's harder to make it on the way back than it is there. Because I've missed that jump. I've missed that jump twice now. I think there's 2 more cogs to get, and then you get the last one towards the entrance of the next part of the map. Let's go down here. And let's see. Here we go. Second cog. Nope. That might be it for this room. Just 2. I think it's 3 cogs, if I'm not mistaken. Well, let's go back to the first room, the main room. Because I think all we needed was 2. And if I'm wrong, then we'll come back, I guess. But I don't think so. I think that was it. This feels like this might be a secret here. Uh-huh. Oh, shit. Damn it. Really sucks that you can't aim. Okay. This has to be something. Nope. It's just a shortcut to this. How lame. Alright. Fine. That was nothing. Sometimes it does that too. You think you're going somewhere really cool, and then it's nothing. They should give you at least something, like a medipack or something. Is this not the way back? Thought it was. This way? No. Oh. Okay, hold on. Go this way. There we go. There we go. Ouch. Okay. This way. Lots of backtracking in this game. All right. Now, one of the things that makes this game a little bit spooky is the checkpoints. So if you die, you have to start all the way back at the beginning of the checkpoint. Basically, the checkpoint is the beginning of the stage. And in this early stage in Peru, you don't really get that sense because I personally didn't really die too much the first go around. But like if I were to die right now, I'd have to do all that all over again. Okay, yeah, we're about to get our shotgun right now. Okay, so first one. Second one. And then I believe the third cog is down here. Get our shotgun. Sweet. Okay, we're gonna go down here now. Follow this path to the final cog. Or so I thought. Maybe not. Okay. So then we gotta find the third cog. It's a bummer. Well, maybe it's over here. No. What am I missing? Shit. Am I just at the mercy of this waterfall or what? I guess so. Couldn't move. Oh. Going through the walls. I think I might know where it is. Oh, for Christ's sake. Um, I did see there was a little bit of like a... What's that up there? How do I get to that? Is that where I came through? It might have been where I came through. No, I came through here. How do I get up there? Well, we're going to leave that alone for now. I'm really just trying to get back to Greece. I still think it's extremely lame that they didn't implement autosave. You're creating an HD remaster version of these games and you don't put an autosave in here. What's wrong with you? Okay, so... Nope. That's not a pathway forward. So we're literally we just have to find the third cog. Which, just like last time, I mean, last time I actually had all three cogs. I accidentally was prepared for this one. This time, not so much. Alright, we gotta find it. Wherever it may be. This game is sort of my training grounds here. I'm going to be playing 3 of the classic games, 3 out of the 6, so it's good that I'm learning how these games work now, before the challenge wraps up, because I think Tomb Raider 2 is harder than this one. And then Tomb Raider 3 is like the hardest. But fortunately, I'm not doing that one. We're skipping it. What I am going to do instead is a video essay. And it's going to be... I don't know what you would call it. I guess it's long form. I have to look into what technically counts as a long form video, because it's only going to be like 10 minutes. But I will go into great detail about the game. You know, the development of the game, like what was going on in the industry, what sort of influence it had, the challenge, everything. I'm going to talk about everything. The improvements that they made from 2 to 3, how many developers there were, who were they, things like that. Okay, I have no idea where this cog is. We gotta find it. Who knows? We might even find a secret along the way. Just trying to find this bad boy. We already know. We already got that one. I'm thinking it's somewhere in these caves. I must have missed it. We know that goes under. Did we check these ones? Nope. That you can't go under. Up here? No, I can't jump that. Hmm. Hmm. Unless I missed something this way. Because we did get the one cog under the water. But I didn't see anything else. Because it's just here, which we already got. Cog was there. And then that's it. There's no... It's confusing. Alright, we're done with this room. It's not in here. It's like the key all over again. Scanning everything. And then we already got the cog from jumping across here. So we don't need that. Unless it's in that room that I saw in the, when I was like, oh, what's that? Earlier where the little river is. For good measure, I'm going to go ahead and check under... I'm going to go through this waterfall again. Just to make sure it's like not in the water or something like that. So this just pops out the other side. And then, I did jump up here. Oh, there's more. There's more up here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This has got to be it. Yes. Excellent. Okay, here we go. Whew. We found it. All right. All right. Now let's go back and get out of here. Once we get through this, it is on to the fourth and final stage of the Peru segment. And then back to Greece. So what? It's been an hour and 20 minutes. That's not too bad. It'll probably be an hour and 40 all said and done. That gives me another hour and 20 to do Greece. But hopefully with this newfound practice, I'll be even better at it. So who knows? Who knows? Not I. Whoa. All right. Cool. I'm kind of learning too how to do the jumps. There's like a little, it's kind of an art to it. Once you get the hang of it, it's not so bad. All right. Here we go. Final cog. Whew. All right. Pull our lever. And it drains the water. Ta-da. And fills it up over here. This game is incredible at setting atmosphere. It reminds me of how like Resident Evil was able to do that. The first one. It almost felt like at the time Resident Evil and Tomb Raider were two sides of the same coin, in that they were innovators of 3D graphics. They were paving the way for future games. This was different than your Crash Bandicoots, which were like animated 3D. Animated 3D graphics. This is more like a real looking, or what would have felt real at the time. I mean, nothing real looking about this, but back then for sure was. All right. Through here. All right. On to the final section of the Peru level. Stage 4. Now this is the one that kind of gave me a little bit of trouble last time, because this is where the game challenge starts to ramp up a little bit. First we got our boulder, very inspired by Indiana Jones. Okay, oh yeah, here's the lever. I was like, is there a lever or something? Here we go. Oh shit. Forgot about these guys. Okay. Through here. I remember having the most challenge with this part, so I'm going to do this part first. Get it out of the way. The other two are pretty straightforward. Shit. I gotta learn to jump and grab at the same time for some of these jumps. There we go. So believe it or not, I've actually been using the joystick for a majority of this game. Sometimes I use the D-pad, but for the most part, I've been using... It's because it's modern, the modern controls. They work well with the joysticks, surprisingly well. I think a lot of the reviewers of this HD remaster, maybe they forgot that, like, hey, this is a tank-controlled game by design first, so anytime you're trying to translate that into something that's going to be modern, it's not going to be perfect. So for what it is, you have to kind of appreciate it. I don't know what the expectation is there, honestly. Now we moved a block and... Oh yeah, I remember now. We gotta go through here. Okay. And then, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Okay, this was the weird part. This is the one that, this is what makes it tough. Is you have to kind of like land perfectly on that platform. Which you can't clear it from here. Tried. So you have to kind of like do a weird jump turn thing. So here we go. There we go. And there we go. Whew. All right. Arguably the hardest part right there. And I just heard another dinosaur. So let me just go ahead and quit this real quick. Okay. Okay, Mr. Dinosaur. I'm ready for you. Okay. I guess we'll do this one next. Oh, that's right. This drops down. Oh, shit. Okay, we gotta switch. Okay. And I think that was the challenge of that one, is that the wolves are there, so you just gotta kill them. Because the rest is pretty straightforward. Oh yeah, we gotta pull it out. You know, another good game that's early 3D, kind of similar to this, is Soul Reaver. That is a good game. I actually have the HD remaster of that as well, and yeah, it holds up. I would say that by then, because I think it came out like 2 years later, in '98, if I'm not mistaken. By then, they had pretty much I don't want to use the word mastered, but they did very much improve the way that 3D models controlled on the PlayStation. That actually was also on the Dreamcast, and I did play it on the Dreamcast. I owned it. That was one of those one of my favorite games of all time, actually. Soul Reaver. Part of the Legacy of Kain series. And I think they're making a new one, if I'm not mistaken. One that actually continues the story. Wait, I'm lost here. Was I supposed to backtrack? Or go... Oh, here's a shortcut, yeah. Okay, last room. So... I think it's this way. No, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Okay. There's a pit of spikes down there, so if you don't time that grab properly, then you're gonna fall on the spikes, and that would be that. And then you'd have to do all 3 again. But we're not trying to do that. No, no, no. All right. Let's see, where are we at with medipacks? We have 2. That's good. And we got our shotgun. We have 1 shell in there, so that's good also. Okay. And we got what we came for. The Scion. Time to go. Everything's falling apart. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Traitor. Where you at, homie?
Well, you have my total attention now. I'm not quite sure if I've got yours, though. Hello?
I'll heel and hide you to a barn door yet.
Of course.
You and that driveling piece of the ski on. You want to keep
Ski
it so
on.
bad, I'll harness it right up your...
Wait. We're talking about the artifact here?
Damn straight we are. Right up.
Hold on. I'm sorry. This piece, you say. Where's the rest?
Miss Natla put Pierre DuPont on that trail.
And where is that?
Ha! You ain't fast enough for him.
So you think all this talking is just holding me up?
I don't know where his little jackrabbit frog legs are running him to. You'll have to ask Miss Natla.
Whack.
Thank you. I will.
Okay, so I'll break it down for you. Basically, Miss Natla is the one who sent us on this quest to get the Scion, or Scion, or whatever. Scion, I suppose. And turns out that she's hired someone else to find the other pieces of the Scion. And so what we're going to do right now, as you'll see, Laura is going to seek out a bit of information here. We're obviously back in the city. You can hear the cars honking. She's heating up that cable wiring. And zoom. I just love these FMVs. They're so awesome. Natla Technologies.
Relocated now to St. Francis's Folly, new temptations torment me. Rumor amongst
My fellow brothers is that entombed beneath our monastery is the body of Teoken, one of the three legendary rulers of the lost continent Atlantis, and that with him lies his piece of the Atlantean Scion, the pendant divided and shared between the three rulers, which curbs tremendous powers. Powers beyond the Creator himself. My toes sweat at such possibilities, lying so close to my mortal self. Each night, I beat myself rid of these fantasies, but it is indeed a test.
Pierre, you litterbug.
Okay, so we're now entering the next map. This is the Saint. I have it in my notes here. Oh shit. Look alive. No time for note taking. Okay, so we're at Saint something. See, that's the thing with these. It's like they'll tell you one time in a cutscene, and then that's it. You have to like basically then it's all gameplay from that point forward. You don't really know or understand. Let me see. Maybe hold on. Compass will tell me. Yeah, St. Francis Folly. There we go. So we're now at St. Francis Folly, and we're trying to find the other piece to this, the Scion. Apparently, it was buried with someone deep in these tombs. And it's one of the three. Once we have all three, then we have the ability to, I guess, unlock some sort of power. And so there you go. Now we know. Okay. So I believe the switch to go that way, we're going to push this way. So I'm finally caught up to where I thought I was last time. Nope. This way. Finally. And I wonder, can I save at any time? Because if I can, I'm going to go ahead and save now. There we go. Let me try to save. Let's see. Game. Save game. That's it? Okay, cool. It's saved. There. Anything happens, we have a save. Alright, so here we are, St. Francis Folly. Here come some gorillas. Alright, and then there's one more that's going to pop out after we pull some of these levers here. Oh, there he is. Okay. And then there's one more enemy. And it's Pierre. Where are you at, Pierre? Show your face. There you are. And I'm about to die. And I think he just ran off. So I imagine throughout this this stage we're probably gonna... Oh, no, he's still around. And I'm dead. Okay, so there's got to be a way to deal with this Pierre guy without getting killed. Oh, look, you can load. Oh, it's almost like save states. You can literally load up wherever you create a save state. That's actually kind of cool. That can prevent you from backtracking quite a bit. Wow. Okay. Interesting. See, all this time I thought that you would die and then you have to start all the way from the beginning again. Looks like you can just save before, like, let's say you're going to do a crazy jump. You can just save and then just keep loading and doing that jump over and over again until you get it right. That changes the game entirely. It's like a whole new game now. Come on, Pierre. You suck, bro. Nobody likes you. Okay, so I have the option to load a game, but I'm sure I also have the option to not load a game, right? Yeah, okay, there we go. Because at least this way now I have full health. And I can take on these kitties. And then what I'll do is I'll grab another save. I think the strat is going to be to just save constantly. That way I don't have to keep doing the same thing over and over again. So it turns out that me having to replay all of Peru was a little happy accident, because look at now I understand more about the game. How do you like that? No, I loaded it. Oh. Oh, you get only so many saves. And then what? You can't delete it? You can't save over it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They give you 10 saves and you can't delete them. Because every time I hit save, it takes me back. Oh no. Hold on. There's gotta be... Oh. Oh, okay. Load game, save game. I just did a Google search for this one. That was easy. Okay. So you can save over it. Okay, we're gonna do that. So let's do this. I'm just gonna go ahead and get my ass killed by these stupid gorillas. There we go. Okay, we got this game in the palm of our hands now. This is gonna be actually... We totally got this. I feel so good about this. Let's go. Let's do this. See, you would not know to toggle right to switch to save. Unless you look it up. You know, or trial and error back in the day. Maybe a friend told you or something like, hey, you just you go down here, you open the menu, toggle right, and then you can save. Boom. It does have the number 2 on there. Maybe that's just indicating the number of times that you've saved. Don't know if that's necessary. Maybe it's good for organization, so you know which file to load. I don't know. But every time I do something really well, I'm gonna save. That's my plan. And I'll save over a different spot. Kind of similar to Resident Evil. Still motivated to play well, because you don't want to get hit. You know, you want full health going into the next battle here. Which I obviously did not achieve right now. That's fine. Alright. Now for this Pierre DuPont. 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 Tell me why he's got perfect aim. Like, look at, he's not missing one shot, this motherfucker. How's that possible? You're telling me that, like, my pistols may or may not land a hit on you, but this fool, every time he shoots, he's got dead aim? Is he gone? Well, now that I'm almost dead, I'm definitely not going to save here. Look at my health. Okay, we got to push this block. I make you do this kind of back and forth with the block. So that opens that door, and then we got to pull the block back so we can make this jump. I'm so glad that you can save and then like reload into a spot where you were before. That makes this game tremendously easier. I was of the mind you had to backtrack every single time. Okay, here we go. This is a little tricky. This is why on the first time I didn't think this was the right way to go, because I couldn't clear the jump. Still can't clear it. Come on. There we go. We're learning. And if memory serves me right, it was a shortcut to just do this. There we go. All right. Okay. We'll use this, and then perhaps we grab a save here. Okay. Because this is where things get a little tricky. Wow, we're finally back to where we were before. But with newfound understanding of how this game works, you see. So it was worth it. We learned. I love how the water drains super fast in this game. Like you don't even see it going down. Okay, here's the room. This is the tricky room. Shit. See what I mean? Tricky. Oh, that was nice. Okay, let's load from here again. Oh, wow. If we can clear the alligator without getting hit, then I'm gonna pop another save. Oh, I missed this last time. We're gonna blow this guy away with a shotgun. One shot. I think we can pop a save after that. Not too bad. Okay. Okay, we need to get through that door. Let's try going this way first, down these steps. I'm gonna take it slow here. Oh, these are some beefy bats. They're not going down easy. There we go. Pull this lever. What did that open up? Thor. Okay, we opened up Thor. I see a med pack there. That hurt. I saw another lever too as well. Right over there. Okay. And Demolus? Hope I'm saying that right, not butchering these Greek mythology names. Demolsis. Okay. That room's still closed. Alright. Go down these stairs. Last time we checked out Thor, what if we went to the Demolsis room first? That might be the move. Right down in there, huh? Let's check it out. Should I? I think I should. See, now I'm just gonna get save happy here. Just gonna save all the time. All right, what do we got? Seems like a perfectly harmless room. Just a little bat hanging out here. But it looks like we can't go any further. Oh, I was wrong. What's this? It's a key. Sweet. We found a key. Oh. Oh, what the? Oh. Oh, shit. Okay. So that was a trap. How do I deal with that? Oh, I see the swords are on the ceiling. Okay, so there's a certain way you gotta probably walk around these things without getting stabbed. Okay, let's see. So we'll look up. That one just went straight through. That doesn't seem fair. What's the hitbox for this? Alright. I'm alive. I see another lever here. Neptune. Whoa. 4 giant blades, huh? Oh, there's a key for each blade, I think.
No. No.
For each time she says no, it's like there should be a yes for every time it's correct. Yes. She'd be like, no, no, yes. Yes. Okay, where are the rooms at? See, they have these clips lying around everywhere. And I've been collecting them. But I don't know... Where is the Magnum at? It'd be nice to have a Magnum. Okay, the question is, how do I get back up? Ooh. Dead. I think we can get past the swords a little bit cleaner. Without getting stabbed. Where's the bat? I think I killed him already. Okay, grab the key, and then I'm gonna save, and then we'll get through the swords. Here we go. Okay. So it seems relatively safe if you just sort of walk through. To get me. All right. You're going to see me do this a million bajillion times. You're going to get annoyed if you watch these streams and me just save all the freaking time. Because why not? Why the hell would I not? Save every time. See? Case in point. I just died and now I can load from right here. Boom. Am I supposed to jump from here? Is that why? That's why. So I take it I gotta go all the way back up in order to get to Neptune. Did we pull this last time? I don't think we did. Ah. I think all 4 rooms are open now. I'll try not to be too obnoxious with my saves. I'll try my best to give myself at least a little bit of space, so I'm not spamming the saves. Damn it. That's a tough jump. Really is. Yeah. Okay, what's my next move from here? Up there? Oh, God. Honestly, I think you would rather see me save than to replay the same portion over and over again, right? Okay, then that's what we're gonna do. And since there's no one there to tell me no, that's what we're gonna do. We're doing it. Can you imagine if I didn't discover the save feature? Like, how many times I'd have to redo this over and over and over again trying to get it perfect? Dude, what a discovery. What a discovery to make. And I'm sure some of you watching this later on are going to be like, you didn't know that? You're an idiot. It's like, yeah, no, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Sue me. I didn't stop to read every single aspect of the game before I played it. Why would I? Why would anyone? That's just a giant waste of time. You let the game teach you, of course. That's how these things go. The game teaches us. No better teacher. Than the game itself. Alright, so that was pretty good. So what I'm going to do, go up here and then save. It's so awkward. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect all the keys before I come back down here. Because there's no need to come down here anyways. So this is me having to do all this is kind of pointless. It's like save states before save states. It's great. This is so hard. I mean, even if you can save 1,000,000 times, you still have to do the damn jump. I thought for a second I could just go that way. There's no way around it. You gotta clear the jump. Right. Oh. It's starting to feel a little bit like Groundhog Day here. Oh, you blood-sucking son of a bitch. How? Let me try the tank controls. Like the way the game was designed. Let's try it. Got nothing to lose here. Oh, shoot. What the heck? I'm thrown off by the buttons. How do you jump? There we go. Square. That takes out your pistols. So how do you grab? Let's see. Oh my god, these controls are terrible. Holy shit. Wow, this is the way it was supposed to be? Wait, you can't even do like a walk? Doesn't even let you walk? I'm pressing every button, you can't walk. Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay, you press L1 to walk. How do you grab a ledge? No. Triangle? Nope. X. Okay. Let's see if the tank controls have anything better to offer here for this awkward jump. How do you even do it at all with the tank controls? Oh, okay. That was actually somehow easier. Okay. This is just ridiculous. I can't do it. The tank controls are too much for me. I can't handle it. Call me weak, call me whatever. This is terrible. Okay, this is tricky. To line this up here. Okay. It's one of those weird jumps. Okay, so here's the Thor room. This room really screwed me up, so let me... This is going to be a bit of trial and error. Alright, let's see. Dead. I think I gotta time the jumps perfectly. No, as soon as I jump on it. Is there a way to drain the water then, perhaps? Because I don't see how, if as soon as you step on it, you die. I almost made it. It's too bad I have low health right now. What do they want me to do? I got it. I don't get it. Like, is there a switch or something I can press? It's kind of stupid, if you ask me. It's really dumb. Let me just load this one and try to get my jump down right. And then maybe have more health when I enter that room. Fuck, man. I have no patience with this game. Here, we're literally just gonna do this. Oh wow, did you see that? Look at that. If you time it perfectly, you can just land straight on the ledge. You don't even have to grab it. Wow. Okay. Okay. Now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna save. Whoops. I'm gonna save over this. Okay. All right. Let's see what's cracking here. Now, what do the old graphics tell us? The graphics of her just getting... Okay, so she looked like a ragdoll when she was going through that, didn't she? So Thor's hammer. How do I time this properly? Oh, there we go. All right. I'm assuming we're gonna climb on the hammer here. Yeah, so it would seem to me that really what we're doing is we're just kind of running through and taking the hit. Because I don't know how to get through that without getting hit, you know? There we go. So I think when you hear the little thud, that's when you move out of the way. Oh. Never mind. We're not gonna climb the hammer. That would have been much funner. Nah, we're just using this block to push it up against here and then climb. Make our way to the top. Not as fun, but oh well. I think that deserves a save, huh? Okay. Oh, I think we do get to jump on Thor's hammer. Oh. What the? Oh. Well, I just keep wanting to jump on Thor's hammer, and it looks like that's not what the game wants you to do. They want you to take this little boring path. Alright. Missed opportunity. Med pack. That doesn't even look like I can clear it. Okay. That's why we save. See? I'm sure. I'm absolutely sure everybody just wants to see me clear this game. I don't think they want to see me die over and over again. That's not as fun. There we go. Hey. Right. We got our key. Thanks, Thor. Later, dude. Okay, now, the trick. Getting back. So not only do we have to clear the jump getting over here, we gotta clear the jump getting back. By the end of this game, you're gonna see the number like 1,000 on this bitch. I promise you. We're gonna hit 1,000 saves. Why is it funny to me to see her to see Laura hit the ground like that? That's not funny. It is to me though. Oh shit. Whoops. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. That works. We'll do that. Okay, am I gonna get shocked on the way out now or what? Sure enough. Why am I... How do I... What am I supposed to do here? Like, is there like some sort of a secret path that I follow where I don't get shocked? Or do you pay the toll for stepping, you know, you just get shocked no matter what? I'm gonna have to look into that later. Because I genuinely want to know. Oh, another monkey. I'd like to believe there's more than just getting shocked for this room. There's there's some clever way to not die here. It's just silly to me. You just get shocked and that's it. Well, at least they give me a med pack here. That's nice. Do we have a rolling rock? We do. Do I have to jump over it? Okay. Okay, I think I know. The rock has to roll over you. So you just drop down. Simple. Simple enough. Oh, was that all there was to this room? Just the rock rolls down and then what? Do I jump on the rock? Probably, huh? No? Well, what was it guarding? Oh, wait, is that a ledge up there? I think I see a ledge. Yes. We already got our key. This might be the easiest room so far. All right, we got one more to go. One more key. I'm going to make this game run out of numbers to give for saves. It's going to be like 999. Assuming it goes up 3 digits. Neptune. That's the last room. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Going down. And then what? Down. Can I pull on this? No? Okay. Something opened. Okay. I got another key. So I gotta dive in there, get the key, and then go back up. Is there an enemy in here? I just saw a red bar indicating there was an enemy in here. Oh, there's like a lion or something at the bottom. You can hear it. Okay, yeah. Make sure I still got my keys here. Yeah. All right. So you know what? Let me try that again and not get bit by the bats. We're limited on health here, so I really need to be conservative here. All right, now we got to get this down. Here we go. Okay, and now back up. There we go. We got it. Way to go, Lara. All right. Nothing can stop you. Badass. Okay. Now, before we go down in the depths, you know what we gotta go ahead and do. Right. How to get down gracefully. Okay. Can we shoot our little wild animal friend from up here? Whatever this... 2 lions. From what I can see. Oh my gosh. It's a lion. It's 2 lions and this fool. This DuPont mammer jammer guy. Well, how am I supposed to take him out? And why aren't the lions attacking him? What is he, like freaking Dr. Dolittle here? You can talk to lions? Is he a lion tamer? How's that fair? Maybe I start from here, huh? Let's see. Maybe I'm not meant to kill him. Oh, shit. Hmm. Looks like I can cheese it from here. I think he's gone. What it looks like. I don't hear him anymore. Well, that's good. I was worried there for a second how I was gonna do that. Okay. All right. We did it. Cool. I feel like I learned a lot from that. Yay me. Yay Laura. 28 minutes? I don't think so. That was more like an hour. Okay. What do we got here? What's next? Stage 2. Oh. Gator right out the gate, huh? And lions. All right. So it looks like we may be able to go inside here, possibly. Take a look. Check this out. Dead end. Oh, shit. No health. Okay, we have bars here, so that stops our progress. I did see a ledge on this side, so we're gonna go check that out. That ledge doesn't look like it's jumpable. Or climbable, I should say. So we'll go this way. And this looks like a ledge that I can climb, definitely. Okay. Hmm. Nope. Hmm. Oh. Try this out. Oh no. I thought I was gonna slide all the way off. That would have been terrible. Oh no. Get my med pack here. Heal up. Okay. That can't be all it was hiding here. There's gotta be more to this, right? Weird. Oh. Oh. Okay. A new mechanic here. We're ledging our way across. Oh. Shotgun shells. Yes, please. Is there a way for me to drop down to the ledge? Okay. Cool. All right. Okay. Ooh. What is this? Monkeys. Monkeys and gorillas. Lots of lions and oh gosh, it's DuPont. Get away from me, bro. Leave me alone. Looks like he's leaving me alone for now. Oh gosh, now I'm in the pit. It's actually safer down here than it was with DuPont, huh? Whatever his name is, Dupar. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Just die already. Okay, that's a door. Can't get up there. Is the French guy still following me? He's gone. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to face off against him regardless. Yeah, there he is. How about this? You running away, bro? You had enough? Good. Because I was getting ready to blast you with my shotgun, buddy. And this room doesn't have bats. Okay. Alright, so we got 3 corners. And we have this pit. With these lion bastards here. There's one. I might just save and then go in the pit and fight him. All right, here we go. There we go. Okay, we're going through here first. See what this is all about. Another lion. Lioness. All right. Okay. That opens that. And this, what does this lever do? Opens that. Oh, that's our way back out. Oh, hello. Cool. Yeah, my running around in circles strategy seems to work pretty good for combat. Seeing as how it's very simple, I don't know what else they expect you to do. Okay, we got another pit down there, but first we're gonna go down this way, where I'm sure there's more lions. I'd be surprised if there's not. There isn't. Am I stuck in here? What happened? Oh. This rose up. Almost seemed like it did it on its own. Oh, it's a switch. Okay. I could definitely use this. Got it. This. Tap that. And that. Right? No. Okay. It's not too clear on what I'm supposed to do, so try this. Pull this. Through here. And here. And there. All right. We got it. Cool. I guess it's just weird because there's no animation of it like going down. So it doesn't really like show you that you pushed a button. Spikes. Should probably save. Okay. You know, this game is actually a little addicting. I've run past my time that I was supposed to stream today, and I still want to keep going. Always a good sign when you don't want to put a game down. Ooh, shotgun. Okay, so there was a purpose to all that, right? Can I go through here now? No. So I was able to, let me see. So past the spikes, and then climb up here. Okay, so obviously the purpose was to be able to go Over here, perhaps? I mean, besides the shotgun shells. Oops. So we get the shotgun shells over here. And then what? Back this way? Aha. Shit. Um, I'm not sure that I understand. So that I can make this jump? I guess? So dark over here. Can't see a thing. That couldn't have been it. Was it? Let's see, old school graphics. Because there's not really anything here. It's not like I can ledge here. Huh. Oh. Okay. Oh, shit. Keyhole. We got a block we can pull out here. Medipack. We'll save it. All right. Oh, we must have opened one of the 4 corners. Or 3 corners, whatever. Okay. Which one, though? That is the question. Well, we'll try this one on the top right here first. Lucky guess. Surprised I didn't smash my fingers. All right, we opened another one. These maps are so elaborate. I love it. Comes the DuPont guy. Oh no. I like how he just keeps running away like a little bitch. Can't handle me. I'm too much. Alright, so we're going to try this corner out now. See if this is what opened. Looks like it did. I don't know why every time I enter a room, I feel like something's going to drop on my head. Okay. Sweet. And there we go. That was clean. Think I'm getting the hang of this game. So I'm assuming this is the last place we need to go here. This corner room. Looks like it. Okay. This looks too easy. What is this? Hmm. Hmm. All right. Key. There we go. We got our key. And the door's open. Oh, is that a medipack? It was. Sweet. I think we racked up 2 now. Let's see. Yeah. All right, we'll save that because I think we're about to go through another checkpoint. We're about to clear the stage, if you will. I saw a health bar thing, though. Oh, wait, no, that's my oxygen. I think. No way they'd make it that easy, so probably gonna have to face this French guy again. Let's see. You're not the French guy. Oh, this is the wrong way. What was it again? Oh, that's right. No, this is the right way. I have to go through here to get to the ledge I'm trying to get to. There we go. Those jumps are tricky, man. Tricky jumps. All right. Here we go. We got this. Cool. All right. Key. We got a gator. Shit. Shit. Oh, God. Get out of here. Did I miss something? Right here. There we go. This better be good. Oh, it's the way out. I didn't know that. Okay, so I would have wanted to check that door first then. Because that door opened up. Let's see what's behind that door first. And then we'll call it at that point. Good time to wrap up the stream. Yeah, I feel like this game's been preparing me for the future games we're about to embark on. So by getting to know this one, I think 2 and it's the fourth game. Forget what the name of it is. But I'll be ready because I understand how the game works now. More or less, you know, I'm sure they'll introduce newer mechanics and stuff, but for the most part, I understand how this game works. Okay. All right, through the door first. It was a med pack. That's it. Well, I shouldn't say that because if we can get past the gator without using one, then we'll have 3 going into the next stage, which is great. So let's try not to get attacked by the gator. Okay, here we go. I hear a gorilla, but I'm not worried about him. Oh shoot, I passed it. There we go. Okay. It's this gator I'm worried about. Go, Laura, go. Go, Laura, go. All right. Cool. Whew. What a game. What a game. All right. Well, this is the perfect place to leave you. Yeah. I love this. I am loving this. I really enjoy this game. I like what this game is all about now that I fully understand it. Perfect jumps, and the combat is not, I mean, it's not the best, but you kind of get used to it as you go. I think the strongest thing about this game is the idea, the feeling of exploration, discovery, puzzle solving, and the atmosphere. Atmosphere is top notch. So I would recommend this game to just about anybody. This is fun. It's a little bit, it can be a little bit frustrating with not getting the jumps right, but when you do get the jump right and you stick the landing, it feels really good. And then also too, when you've solved a puzzle or when you cleared a portion of the map, that feels very rewarding as well. So this is just a classic case of one of those early PS1 games that is just designed to really test you as a gamer, I suppose. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I'll catch you on the next live stream. Look out for the schedule. That's going to be posted up pretty soon here. And until then, you all have a great weekend. Take care.